I just got the 2026 Omen Max. Look at this deal I got. So this one is a 2026 version and it has Intel Ultra 9 and I got a crazy deal on it. I saved $1,712. Basically, this is a $4,000 laptop I got for basically half price and it's in excellent condition. But is it worth it? And how is the excellent condition from Best Buy? Well, let's find out. So I previously got the 2025 version of the Omen Max and it was fair condition and it kind of sucked because it didn't have the power supply. The charger was missing, but I got a really good deal on that one too. So this one, you can see the reason for it, it says right here, condition is excellent. It says this box is a floor sample, return or reconditioned product. 2026 Omen Max. We're all gamers. HyperX, I love it. Let's see what the condition is. We have the power cord. Oh man, that means that the power supply is missing? No way, no way, no way. Oh, holy moly. That's a huge power supply. What? 460 watt? Literally, that's huge though. So this is one of the disadvantage of the new 2026 model versus the 2025 model because although this is a GAN charger, it's supposed to be more efficient, but because it has a higher rating, 460 watt, it's actually bigger than the old version. That's pretty crazy. Inside here, we have the user manual. So this one is the Intel Core Ultra 9 290HX Plus processor with 1 terabyte SSD, 32 gigabyte of RAM. It's got the 16-inch screen. It's a ultra wide VA panel OLED display with 500 nits and the GeForce RTX 5070 Ti with 12 gigabyte RAM. It's got the HP IR camera, so it works with Windows Hello, and of course the HyperX branding. So here it is, and let's see on this side here, you can see some scuff right there, or maybe it's just fingerprints. All right, actually let's take a look at it. What's different? You got two USB-C ports here and a USB-A port on this side and your audio port right there. I think this is different because on the 2025 version, they didn't have the USB-A port here. And then also, but they took the USB-A port from back here. So in the back now you have HDMI and you have your LAN port there. And I believe this is 2.5 gigabit LAN. And there's a power adapter plug right there. And on this side you have one USB-A. So it has the same number of USB ports. You got one USB-A there, one USB-A here. So two USB-As and two USB-Cs, HDMI and LAN port. Okay, so how is it different down here? This looks like a huge vent, but it's all covered up and you have the fan area right there. And it's designed to be efficient with the heat pipes. You got some vents back here, and then you got vents on the side here, and you have vents on this side over here. Let's take a look at the inside of the laptop, and here it is. So the keyboard definitely did change the layout a bit because now you don't have the squish arrow keys anymore, but you sacrifice the big zero for it. But the keyboard does feel a bit more clicky and more springy. It springs back more and it has a faster polling rate, which means it will pick up the signal much faster than normal laptops and even faster than the previous year's Omen Max. So high polling rate means basically very fast sample rate, and if you tap, it will register them better than if you were using a normal laptop. So definitely a gaming keyboard. It's completely drained, so it doesn't have any charge. So we'll have to charge it up later and take a closer look at that. You got the 240 refresh rate, you got the G4 sticker, Intel Core 9 sticker right there, and trackpad is still mechanical and it's very clicky down here, but it's harder to click up here. Deck flex, not so much, pretty stable. How about the screen wobble? So if I type in here, let's hold the screen, and if I'm typing, screen's pretty stable. No, not too much wobble. I do like that it has a privacy shutter right here, so you can close it, and it also works with Windows Hello. Just remember when you close like this, then Windows Hello won't work, but you open it, it can look at you and it can unlock with the Windows Hello, and of course it's a webcam. You can use it for all your conference calls. 16-inch OLED screen, 500 nits brightness, looking pretty good. We got the new HyperX logo. That looks really cool. So in terms of the performance, is it actually better than the 2025 version? I would have to say very subtle, because although this one has the 290HX Plus CPU, which is about 5 to 8% faster than the 275HX from the previous generation, this one has the RTX 5070 Ti, whereas the previous one, I had the 5080 Ti. So technically, this one might not game as well as my old one, but it will do compute tasks faster, like video editing. The processor is going to be about 5 to 8% faster, and the GPU is going to be about 5 or 8, maybe even 10% slower. So Omen Max pricing just went through the roof for 2026. The design from the outside is very similar. Internally, I believe they have an extra fan and they beefed up the cooling a little bit. So that's something that we will have to test. But all in all, it's the same awesome laptop that I've used and loved from the old generation. In fact, I can even show you the old one I have right here. So it's extremely similar. Of course, on the front, the Omen logo here versus the HyperX logo there. And you can see the port selection is different. This is the 2025 version. You have, and this one is a 270HX CPU. So the LAN port changed over here. HDMI is the same place. Charging adapter is different. You see, this is a different charging size than this one. And then vents look the same. So this USB-A, they changed and they brought that over here. So, but these ports are the same and the audio port's the same. And on this side, you still have the USB-A there. And everything else looks the same. Let's take a look at the underneath of them. So this one is the old version, and this is the new version here. And pretty much looks identical. Notice that there's some dust here, and that's because they use the technology where it uses a fan in reverse to blow out the air every once in a while. That's a pretty cool technology. So once you start using it, it will have some dust there too. And I guess one last look just to compare is when we open them up, you take a closer look at how they look, and you can actually see the keyboard difference too. So this is the old version, and yep, I got power on it, whereas this is a new version. It needs to be charged, and you can see the keyboard difference, that 0 that I told you about versus this 0 over here. That's the biggest difference. And this one has the HyperX logo there, whereas over here you have the Omen logo, and that's about it. I mean, they're very similar. Oh, here it says Max on this one, and on the new one it says Omen Max. So all in all, that is the unboxing of the excellent open box of the 2026 Omen Max. Anyway, that's the new Omen Max, and this is the old one. And we're gonna charge up and do a little comparison. But so far, everything is very similar. And for the price difference, I don't think it's worth it, but that's just from my first look. Let's try it and see if there's actually any difference, or if it's really the reality that if you can find an old 2025, that's the better deal, because these are usually half off. Unless you get open box 2026 like I did, that's pretty much half off. So then they're both about the same price. So anyway, I'm gonna power up and we'll find out. Unboxed and installed all the software updates. The keyboards are very similar, RGB. They both have the light bar. One thing that's different, as we saw before, the key, the 0 key here is smaller than this one, but they're about the same in terms of functionality. I did notice the thickness of the new one here is just slightly thicker. If you look right there, you can see the height difference, just a little bit thicker, but that actually makes a difference. When I was carrying it, I'm like, something's different. It's actually a little bit thicker. What I noticed is that the new HyperX Omen Max does have a slightly more tolerable fan noise than the old one. The fan noise is just a little bit more low pitch, and it sounds better. And also, it didn't go on as much as the old one. And this is, again, the Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX, and this is the Intel Core Ultra 9 290HX Plus, so about 5 to 8% faster. So in the short time I had it, they're both extremely similar. I'm gonna do more testing later on, but face value, The old one is much better value, especially when you can find it at a lower price. The new one doesn't add much more. It's more based on the configuration. This one has the 290HX Plus CPU. If you want to maximize the CPU, it's a little bit better. But this one, the 275HX, is still extremely good, especially if you compare it with the 5080 RTX graphics card, whereas this one has a faster CPU, but it's paired with the 5070 Ti. So I guess gaming performance, this one is actually better, the old one, because it has the RTX 5080. Anyway, very nice laptops. I love both of them. Get whichever one you can get your hands on. They're really good. Get the one that is on a better deal because they both function very similarly.